So today we're going to be talking about landing page strategies, and in the past we've talked about, for the last kind of 3 or 4 weeks, we did on-page SEO, we did content creation, we did off-page SEO, and now we're going to visit about how to create a landing page that converts, how to optimize your landing pages. So if you think about it, this is a strategy. Essentially, you're starting off with the website, building the proper site. Then you are formatting and prioritizing your content based on the key phrases you're going to be focused on. Next, you are going to be doing on-page SEO, or you have an agency that's doing it for you. And then off-page SEO, which we talked about backlinking strategies last week, how you guys can play a role in helping your agency improve your backlinking strategy. And the goal is to get to a page 1, position 1 search placement. So if somebody's going to Google and they're typing something in. So let's see here. I want to say it was 2 or 3 trainings ago, we went, our training was on niche SEO strategy. So I practice what I preach, obviously. So our training was niche SEO ideas. And let me get rid of this. So first, we chose the key phrase. Now in the SEO world, trying to get page 1, position 1 ranking for the phrase SEO is going to be very difficult, considering you're competing with the best of the best of the best. So you want to find a niche, something that somebody is looking for. So right now in the SEO world, people are very focused on niche SEO ideas, niche content, niche SEO strategies, and so forth. So first thing I did was create an article. Actually, first thing we did was choose a topic, which is our primary key phrase. And this is a secondary. This is, I'm not going after just the phrase SEO, but I'm going after something that's a subset of that. Next is, once you choose that key phrase, is writing an article. After that, your agency should be doing on-page optimization and off-page optimization. And as you can tell here, this article was published on August 19th, 2014. Today, I think, is September 16th or something like that. And this particular article is page 1, position 1 after just a couple weeks. And that's out of 2.4 million results. So if this was a primary key phrase and I was trying to convert, then I would be looking at the next strategy, which is altering your page 1, position 1 key phrases into landing pages that are designed to convert. So again, choose your primary key phrase. So website first, choosing your key phrases second, content third, fourth, on-page SEO, fifth, off-page SEO, backlink building and marketing and social media sharing and so forth. And now, let's say you have a page 1, position 1 rank. Your website should be a living being. It should be constantly growing and changing and so forth. So once you get this particular page to a page 1, position 1 rank, we need to talk about and think about how to improve that page via landing page strategies. So you guys can find this article on 12-Step Roadmap. We've been playing around with posting articles on jenniferbagley.com. CI Web Group is currently under construction, and the new design is coming out here shortly. And just so you can see what that's going to look like, I think it's CI Web. So this is the new design for CI Web Group. Not done yet, but coming out soon. So this article, it's on 12-Step Roadmap. If you guys just go click on blog, you'll be able to see it here. If you want to check out the past trainings that I'm referencing, then you're going to go to webinars. And we've been concentrating heavily on step 8, which is SEO, SEM strategies. And that's where you can find videos from previous trainings in case you're just here for the first time and catching up. I see a lot of you are on the calls every week. I see Miss Sophia and Meredith and Linda and Justin Atkinson, Trinity Event Staffing. Julian, good to have you. Jacob, and so forth. So there's those are the people that are here pretty much every week. Everyone else on the call is brand new. So again, you can check out previous webinars by just going to 12steproadmap.com webinars and go to SEO SEM. If you're looking to register, then you can just click on webinars and it'll take you to the registration page. All right. So first things first, creating and developing irresistible offer on your web page that highly converts is first step towards growing your list of followers, as well as increasing leads and opportunities for your website. Landing pages are necessary in order to increase that funnel of leads. Therefore, optimizing those pages that are on a page one, position one rank is a big deal. Now, landing pages are interesting. Small changes can make a big impact on your website conversion. So it's not just about designing it once. I see a lot of people that the only thing they do is they build a website, they're using traditional insert pages or posts, and they never go back and keep perfecting. This is something you've got to concentrate on. The goal is that you take your investment and you increase the return on investment by improving it. Great part about landing pages, great part about websites, if you do it right and you have the right investment strategies, is you can identify what your ROI is for a small investment, and you can keep increasing that ROI with just a little bit of focused effort. So what should you do to fully optimize a landing page? What does it need to say versus where does it need to go, and what do we need to do with it? Let me just increase this for you so you've got a better view. So for example, one of our clients, Sagi Khalif, he is just launching a new book, and this is a guidebook for free shopping and cooking tips. And Sagi previously had just an interior page on his website. So now he's transferring this over to a landing page. So on the landing page, you'll notice that you don't have a traditional menu. It doesn't look like a website. One of the things you want to concentrate on a landing page is removing the clutter, which means an extreme level of focus on that particular page. So on his, you'll notice he's got a beautiful image up here. He has an instant get your free copy, which is a list building activity, your social media sites, which they can and cannot go up here. It depends on if you want people to join your social media networks, if that's important to you, but you really want to remove as much as you can. So no navigation. You may have a little icon or a link up here that says visit complete site because you did lose your navigation, or you can make your logo go back to your home page. But really the goal is to convert them right when they get to the page. So you may have an image, a call to action, a little bit of information, what the benefits are. So one thing he could add to this would be a list of what you'll learn in the book or what the benefits of owning this book are. If you want to see his full site, you can do that by clicking at Sagi Khalif, so you can get an idea of the difference between a landing page and what his full site looks like. I'll go ahead and open that up so you can see the difference. Oh, got it. There's your beep. So I want to show you this page. Goodman is a very large manufacturer of HVAC equipment, tons of other things, refrigeration and so forth. I'm sure you've seen Goodman, which is a pretty big brand. They have multiple divisions underneath them, including 3D, which is part of the Daikin program. Also, Amana is one of the major brands of theirs, and Daikin, Ductless, so their residential program and so forth. So our company, CI Web Group, just got selected as the preferred digital marketing vendor for all of their brands. So we're really excited about that. Now, if you think about it, this is a different necessity for a landing page. If I am the preferred vendor for all digital marketing, and this was a huge process as far as the evaluation we went through to obtain this position with them, I'm not about to send them to a generic web page or make them go through ciwebgroup.com. So if you have a relationship with somebody, say you're the preferred vendor for a particular gym, or for example, We Scan Files Blake is for the National Drum Corps. That's who they use for scanning. So you want to make sure that you give them a home, and that home needs to be specifically for them. So this is a great example of that. So for Daikin, and this one's for the 3D one, and then we made one for each brand. So there's one for Amana, which is all red and black. It meets and matches their brand colors. One for Daikin, one for 3D, and so forth. In here, you'll notice we've got a logo. We have one of our sub-brands that we're launching here soon, which is CI HVAC. It says exclusively for Daikin dealers. CI Web Group is proud to serve as the preferred digital marketing agency for Daikin dealers. We have an informational video that's specifically for them right from the beginning. We have benefits right off the bat, so special programs for you. Daikin dealers have access to multiple solutions designed to help you grow your business. Very clear, 4 bullet points. Instantly, we have a free consultation box. CI Web Group has helped, so you want to build confidence and trust. CI Web Group has helped over 400 HVAC companies and 10,000 other companies. We have each of our programs as far as what we can do for them. Custom websites starting at $1,500. So these are special pricing that we did specifically for them. Video production, graphics design, email marketing, content. Then we go through, and again, this is about building credibility and trust. So next we go into our portfolio. These are kind of a high, medium, and entry-level website. So they can quickly be able to go see what kind of work we've done. And they can also have something to reference to be able to tell what a more expensive site versus a mid-sized site versus an entry-level site looks like. Again, you want testimonials. So some people put testimonials in text boxes, and that's okay. If you have a video, hopefully you've got some kind of a promotional video, or you guys have been designing or developing testimonial videos that have multiple interviews of your clients. And that's something that's important to us. We're constantly getting videos of our clients and what their experiences are, because third-party validation is critical. Next, they get to view our training session. So they'll have a training session video here. They have an entire page. So if they click on any of these, it'll show all the key phrases for these particular clients that we own a page 1, position 1 ranking on. Another call to action, register for training, feature social media projects, and how many likes and what some of their analytics are. And then finally, we create a specific email just for them, our website addresses, our phone number, our social media icons, and then down here at the bottom, we have each of the links that we've built specifically for them. So these are the landing pages. So if somebody goes to ciwebgroup.com/Amana, that'll be for that brand. Daikin AC, that'll be for the residential. If they go to 3D Daikin, then that'll be for the ductless one. So, and then the Goodman brand as well. So just kind of giving you an idea, landing pages are critical. Now, if they want to go over to any of our sites, they can do that from here. They can do that from the very bottom. But I want to make sure when Goodman refers somebody over to a page on our site, I want it just to be for them. I absolutely do not want to send them just to a standard generic page. So again, this will follow the same thing. So image or video or both, meeting people where they are. Several visitors prefer an image. Some prefer great video. Some prefer text. Include a video that describes your products or services. Show your visitors actual pictures of your service. You want to evoke some emotion when they're talking to you, or when they're reading, or when they're listening to that video. Maybe a link with before and afters if that demonstration makes sense for your particular business. Julian, you're on here, you're a DJ. So absolutely a landing page for book an event. Justin, same thing. You have book an event, you have casino nights. So if somebody's coming to Casino Nights Dallas and they're going to be booking an event or making reservations or scheduling a casino nights party for their corporation or fundraiser, you want to have specific landing pages designed for each one of those versus sending them to a page that says our services. All right, then we go down, and I'm giving you just a couple of examples. So the philosophy of landing pages, also we need to look at how that works. So for example, this is a website that we just launched. This is kind of a before and after of what their site looks like. And we'll jump in to the next area, which is benefits. Make this short and sweet. Use bullet points. What makes you different from the competition? Additional add-ons, maybe save them time, maybe save them money, or both. So figure out for each specific key phrase, what are the benefits, and then drop those into a bullet point list. And that's going to be important for your landing page. Next, a call to action. Make your call to action stand out. Use colors, links, buttons that don't blend in with the rest of your website. Make sure that buttons are something that you would click on that would make sense. So request for emergency service, 24/7 support. They're probably, most of them are not going to actually read all this text. So these are really, really clean and clear. And that's on the Folks Heating website. You can check that out at folksheating.com. Next, making sure you've got clear call to actions above the fold. This is not a landing page, but it's a website that has handfuls of call to actions on there. But for placement, is going to be important. Make sure your most important elements are above the fold. Not everyone has a huge computer, so make sure you put your most important messages above the fold. Now I'll show you another example. Let's see here. Barbie Decker is really phenomenal at choosing a key phrase, generating the right content, investing in search engine optimization, getting a page one result, and then designing a landing page. She's great at it. So for example, if you're looking for Beachbody Coach Dallas, she went from 0 to hero. She did a great job focused on content generation with our SEO team. She works with them very carefully on her strategies. And the second she gets to page one, position one, and now she's doing it even before she has key phrases. She already knows the results. She knows how long it's going to take us to get her to a page one result. She already knows she's going to be a great partner. She knows what the benefit is once she is in a page one result. So now she's even planning ahead, and she's designing landing pages way up front for stuff that is future SEO key phrases. So every time she has a key phrase get to page one, she adds another key phrase to her plan. We work on content, we work on SEO, we design a landing page. So here, if somebody comes to this particular landing page, instantly she has, you can live your dream, get started on your physical and financial transformation now, contact us. She's got her lead form, and this will pop open a box that comes right here over the screen. She has a video. She has another piece of text or information, which is an introduction. She's got Join the Empire, click below, and she has the Coach Apprentice application. Then below that, she's done a great job. Everything below the fold is all of the SEO'd content that she needs to be able to get this page and keep this page at a page one. So if you're just creating a brand new page and you're not, for example, like our Daikin and Goodman programs we're working on, then you don't have to have as much content until you want to start getting that page to rank. But if you already have a page that's ranking on page one, you've got to keep the content in place. So what we did is just take the content that already exists on the post that owns the page one, position one rank, and just made it prettier. Now, what she'll do to this page, she's currently working on videos, which are testimonial videos. So what will happen is this will actually slide down. She'll wind up adding her testimonial videos here. So she'll have a clear call to action, video, information, testimonials, an additional call to action right below that, and then the content necessary to maintain a page 1 position when ranked. All right, next, links. Keep it simple. Make your options and navigation very simple. Laser focused, beam focused on what you're trying to get your visitor to do. Stay laser beam focused. So that's why if you come to here, I wanted to show this because this is not a great example of a landing page. If somebody came here because they were searching for swimming camps or summer camps, and as soon as they get here, now they have the option to go look at licensed preschool, gymnastics, swimming camps, cheerleading, camps, dance, after-school programs, about us, programs, events, blog, registration. It's too much. So this is actually a really poor example of a landing page because this is the homepage of a website. And a homepage of a website is going to be a big distraction. Same thing with your interior pages. If somebody lands on an interior page and all of a sudden they have a big menu with sliders and they've got a right side navigation, they have a top level navigation, they have a footer, a bottom footer with tons of links, you're going to start seeing your conversion rates go down because it's not focused enough. So landing page, the idea of it is to get rid of all the navigation. All right, description. Here's where you give great content explaining your products or services. Give best pictures to entice them. Your copy here should be focused on getting their attention on your individual product or service. Get their needs and pain points and offer them a solution. Yesterday, check this out, Drive. I did a review of a website, DriveWise, and there's a lot of things going on here, but I want you to think about this. If you glance at this website, who do they care about the most? And they're going to fix this, and all of a sudden the light bulb absolutely clicked. Who we are, what we do, how we work, who we support, how we help others. How does our program work? What we're missing is the what's in it for you. People don't care about who you are and what you do. What they care about is what's in it for them. How can you help them? So that's why that section is and I just read Sophia's question. Sophia, I'm going to get to that in just 1 second. So the idea is you want to focus on just their pain points. Most business owners, sales professionals have a hard time with not just bragging about themselves and their results and what they've done and what they do and everything else, but you really have to focus. In fact, Jim Fortin, who is an NLP specialist, he glanced at this site and he said, Jen, your icons are out of order. Because it says who we are, and all of them say that, oh, you're in a dev site, so you're not going to see actually what it says. But if you had the right icons on here and you can see the text on here, he actually gave us input, and he said, you have them in the wrong order. The who we are is last. That's what's in it for them should be first. So he said, reorder your icons and make what's in it for them the most important thing that's first. So great feedback. And I constantly get feedback from, I have a handful. I have like 4 or 5 people that I trust impeccably because of their studies, because of their knowledge, experience, and background, and other certifications. And that's why I ask. I also post stuff up to Facebook to get general population consensus. And it's really interesting. People who are non-experts sometimes give the best feedback. The middle tier, people who are semi-experts, meaning they may have worked for a digital marketing agency or read some books or attended some classes. I'll give you an example. Yesterday I posted this was a few days ago. I posted an image. And I posted 2 images, and I said, tell me which one is better. One had gray accents, one had red accents. The mid-tier individuals who've been to some classes and they've read some information all jumped in and they said, red means stop, because they read something that says red means stop. Well, the expert who was on my council and my board said, if red means stop, then why is Exxon's logo, McDonald's logo, Pepsi's logo, Coca-Cola's logo, why are they all red? And he pasted a study on there, and he said that red is passion. If you want to stand out in a crowd, if you want to be bold, use red to stand out, and so forth. So there's a big difference. You've got to make sure when you're getting input and advice from somewhere, you have non-experts, you have put my, I worked for somebody who was an expert, or I've read or attended classes, and then you have real experts who have corporate, they've worked in a more of an enterprise environment, and they know what works from the big boys, the one who are far where we're at, excuse me. So, Sophia, you asked, how do you tell WordPress not to upload the website banner on a particular landing page? My banners and sidebars upload on every page. So the problem is with WordPress is, my guess is 90% of you, unless you're one of our clients, are using a theme. So it's not WordPress that's limited, it's the theme that you have that's limited. When you go over and you jump on ThemeForest and you start picking from a theme, you have a coder who's developed hundreds of thousands of lines or tens of thousands of lines of code, and they've made all these bells and whistles of a particular theme. Most of the time, a consumer is only using 10 or 20% of what a theme actually can do, which means you've got 80 to 90% of that code that's all junk code. And if they didn't build in the ability to create a page and exclude a sidebar, exclude a header, exclude a navigation, exclude your traditional footer, then that's going to be really difficult. So in our environment, we don't use $35 themes because I don't want 80 to 90% of junk code waiting down a website, because that hurts performance. So we build a custom theme specific to the client's needs. And when we build a landing page, you design it first, and then you custom code the landing page into your website's core. So if you're getting a website built and the first thing they do is say, pick a theme, and the next thing you know, they're sending you a dev site and you're adding content into a web page, and you are trying to use the theme to lay out a website, you're working backwards. Technically, what should happen is you should design, for example, this is not a web page, this is a picture. And this picture, this client is going to know exactly what their website is going to look like before you ever start developing. So we just went live with this website yesterday. Move this and this. So this is the Rachel firm, which is a family law attorney here in Denton. And this site is not a theme. This is a custom design theme, but they got to see a picture of it. And they got to see a picture of the inside pages before the website was ever built. So that's very important, is you want to make sure you're doing your design work way up front, making all your changes in the design phase, and then flipping over into the development phase. So getting a landing page done, I mean, you're talking about $200, and that's all your design and coding it on your website. It's not expensive to get that done. There are companies out there that charge $1,500 if you want something really complex and it's got downloadable things and it has a sequence of landing pages you go through, then it can be more expensive. But traditionally, just for a landing page that's just designed to convert, it's only a couple $100 to get a really nice design and it developed into your WordPress or into your WP Core. Good question, and please keep those coming. All right. Next, customer testimonials. Get with your cheerleaders and happy customers with your company and have them do a video or written testimonials. Customer testimonials can actually be placed in multiple areas of your website. I love this site. This is Air Care Systems and Powers. She's getting ready to go live at the end of this week. But I love what she did with her testimonials. So this site is an expensive site. I have to just say that because it is massive. A tremendous amount of front page elements. It walks them through all of these, every one of the call to actions just for you, Client Education Center. I love what she did with this though. She's trying to encourage people to leave positive testimonials. So instead of saying, send us a testimonial or send us a note or leave us a comment, she says, write us a love note. And her goal is to build up as many of these testimonials as possible. So as we do the custom designed landing pages for her interior pages that are placed on page 1, position 1, she's going to have those testimonials all built up from the way that she's marketing it as well. All right. So, and that's where this piece came from, Air Care Systems, Inc. Next, trust. Time to show your awards, credentials, logos, vendors, strategic partners, your company the company will become your greatest asset with your conversion rate. So, if you go to a landing page and you'll see this is endorsed by Tony Jerry, or this is endorsed by Tammy Clean, or this is endorsed by Jennifer Bagley, or whatever. If you have high credential individuals that are endorsing your product or service, that's definitely going to help as well. So one is trust factors from just testimonials and endorsements. Those can be in video form, those can be in text form, and the other one is from strategic partners or influencers. And that's going to be important. I'll show you an example really quick of a testimonial video so you can get an idea of what I mean. And this is what we call a partners video. Let's see here. For example, and I won't play the whole thing, I'll just browse through a couple pieces because it's 10 minutes long.
Where do you want to go? Order at the right time. At different angles. We're looking at different ways to blog out and strategies in seminars from.
And also, she gives me ideas I never thought of to improve the website.
Graphics and branding, credible content management, cloud.
One thing specifically, and this course has grown from there, and that is fix our website. We had a website that was antiquated, it was difficult to navigate, and really didn't accomplish much of anything other than just have our name on the first page. From that, we've evolved to what you see today, which I think is a very professional, new websites, upgrades, and redesigns, and each time we move forward, we get better and better results.
Content is lit.
If you're looking for someone to help you take your business to another level using these different technologies and social media platforms,
We're putting WeScan files and content up for
time. And it's really quite amazing what you can do and what they've helped us achieve.
I'm amazed at what they've already done on my Facebook page. I mean, I have more Facebook
Of that page, and it's happened very quickly. Our site traffic to our websites is continuing to increase. We're getting more recognition, more brand and image recognition online. Put them hand in hand. So you become an expert in a sense, but at the same time, you continue to learn the files.
They don't have to Google.
So, just an example, everybody's got to have something that's a kind of a partner's promotion thing or a client promotion. So it's worth your weight, it's worth its weight in gold to have third-party testimonials. I'll tell you, for Goodman, for example, when they come out and say, I want client interviews and client endorsements, I said, no problem. First, let me give you a list of testimonial videos we have from clients. And then second, I'll give you their contact information. They only contacted 2 people. Everything outside of that was them viewing all of the videos that we have from clients.
Enter the digital marketing age. I think one of the biggest.
So, very, very, very important. Important for your landing page, important for your business, important for your sales process. So the cool part is if you concentrate on designing and building the right elements, and these are assets. Think of this like your artillery. All of these things can be used over and over and over again. If you have a big proposal or you're up for a big contract or you have a big bid and you're able to shoot over 10, 15, 20 different videos of people's testimonials, you have way more credibility. So we try and win business. We do. I mean, it's a big deal to us. So part of it, winning business, is choosing the right key phrases. Part of it is taking care of your clients and increasing your referral business. Part of it is increasing the number of leads and opportunities that come from your social sites, your website, your landing pages. On top of that, it's also being able to present a gorgeous proposal. And in those gorgeous proposals, let me show you another example. So when we do a proposal, it's a big proposal, plus we may create a video. This is a project we're working on. It's worth quite a bit. I'll just put it like that. But you've got to want to do more and better than your competitors. Everybody, your consumers are looking at 2 or 3 different things. So if they're comparing your website to somebody else's website, if they're comparing your proposal to somebody else's proposal, what are the assets that you have that are going to make you stand out? What are the assets that you have that are going to make them go, I mean, how can we say no to them? The proposal was gorgeous. The website was gorgeous. They sent along these thank you videos. They sent a whiteboard video. They have, 10 testimonial videos that was included in it as well, for example. So you just really, marketing is about continuing to design and develop the best in look and in feel and in functionality tools to be able to market your business and to perform. It feels like a lot of effort right now, but I promise you that by taking the time to build the right assets, beautifully designed graphics, beautifully designed images, beautifully designed call to actions, beautifully designed header images and banners and social media branding, you've got to look professional because you are getting compared against somebody else. So the do-it-yourself method is it's an option. Is it the best option? Absolutely not. So you've got to, it's got to be professional, really professional. And I promise you, even when you design something yourself and you're proud of it and you feel like it looks good, and I did it too. I am embarrassed about CI Web Group's website right now. I am embarrassed. If I look back over the 10 years at the number of logos and flyers and brochures and PDF files and landing pages that I designed myself, I'm sick to my stomach about it because they are not good. If I could just push them down on Google, it'd be a happy day. Oh, happy day. Okay, so landing page strategy. Maximize your SEO for your landing pages. Same thing applies on a landing page. Remember, you have two audiences. One is Google, the other one's your visitor. Here's a few points to get the best out of your landing page for Google. Choose a focus keyword for the landing page. You probably already did because you're probably picking the one that's on page 1, position 1 results. Use a great key phrase in your title tag. So you want it in your permalink, which is right here, landing page strategy. You want it on your title, which is at the very top, in your meta description, which is what Google finds. Right here. So notice here, it's in the title, niche SEO ideas. I use the word niche and SEO here in the post title. Here's your permalink. Notice you'll see niche SEO ideas. Here's the description. Again, you're going to see niche SEO ideas with using the phrase a few different times as well. So make sure you optimize it properly. In your meta description, create unique and exciting meta description for your back office and WordPress. We recommend using SEO by Yoast, as that's the best SEO plugin out right now. It might change depending on you're watching this video. Remember, this is September 16th, 2014, so this is right now, in case somebody decides to chew me out on my YouTube video 3 years from now, which is very possible. Next, this is what will improve your site. So 1 is on-page SEO, 2 is content, 3 is off-page SEO, which has to do with your backlinkings. Okay, so 3, create your well-written and catchy title. Use strong keywords in your title, preferably at the beginning. Remember from our prior trainings, you want to front-load your key phrases, front-load them. So if I was writing a title and I said, check out the top 100 techniques for weight loss, that's not front-loading. If weight loss was your key phrase, then you would say weight loss techniques, top 100 ideas or top 100 tips. So front load your key phrases. Remember, your audience are new readers. Think about yourself for a minute and ask you, do you open all of your emails? Probably not. You read the subject or title first. Depending on what it says, we either open, delete, or mark as spam. Your title of your blog article is your one shot with people who don't know you. This works similar with folks using with people. Folks. That was very Texas. Using Google and search for your key phrase. They will read your title and meta description and decide to go from there. So it's a go or a no-go. Make it count with your meta description. It's very important. Meta descriptions are very important. They do show on Google. Next, use header tags. Every 100 words, insert your keyword into an H2 title, an H3 title. If you want to know how to do that, it's very simple, but that's what Google is going to scan. So using a heading and not an H1, because your main title, you can only have one H1 per page. You find your H1 right here. or your H2. So where it says paragraph, when you log into your back office, if you don't see this second row, there's a little icon right here. If you hover over it, it may say show full menu. If you're on an outdated WordPress, it may say show or hide kitchen sink on an old version. But you're going to click this, and it's going to drop down all of your different heading sizes. So using a heading 2, heading 3, or heading 4, 5, or 6 is great. Paragraph text should be the main body of your site. Picture layouts, you want to utilize good pictures. Make sure in your media library your pictures are all titled. That's more what this is about. You need to have the proper titles on your photos. You do not want to upload photos that is titled Canon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or Samsung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so forth. So make sure your pictures are labeled properly and based on the key phrase you want to be found for. Next, outbound links. Create outbound links to build your credibility and improve ranking. Inbound links are going to be most important. Social media sharing. Your crowd needs an easy way to show your message, your story, or your landing page. Make sure your social media sharing is up to date and connected. Add additional spice in the pot by utilizing a great plugin that is going to increase your conversions through Facebook's SEO commenting platform. So here, there's a difference. When you're posting recommend or pin or tweet, that's going to give you some benefits. A +1 or Google Share, those are different as well. This is a great commenting tool. If you have a WordPress, this should replace your WP commenting function. If somebody adds a comment on your landing page, they have a little checkbox that automatically post it to their Facebook page. Now, this says posting as Kathy J. Marshall. She could also change this and choose any of the fan pages that she happens to administer as well. So you can leave comments on here from a fan page as well as from your personal page, and that's going to give you the option right here. Anytime somebody adds a comment, it's going to take your URL, post it out to their fan page or their personal page, as well as leave the comment on here. So you can follow the thread, you can get involved. It's a lot easier to manage Facebook's SEO commenting platform on a landing page than it is all throughout your entire blog, because you actually are checking your landing page frequently. Next, call to actions. Make your call to action have an irresistible offer. Make sure your call to action leads to another location. It has clear instructions on what to do next. Let's see here, landing page, measurements and strategy. So you guys, there's two different types of measurements and strategy, and I think many of you are in kind of the entry mode. You guys are trying to get comfortable with investing in your digital marketing strategies. If you're more aggressive, and I do see a handful of people on here that are from mid-size and enterprise companies, and you guys definitely are going to want to pay attention to the different kinds of testing, because it's all about ROI once you're really focused on investing into the right things and then converting those to results. So you have two different types of testing. You have A/B testing and you have multivariate testing, and I want to explain the difference. So A/B testing is if I create one landing page, where's my lady? For example, if I create this landing page and then I create another landing page that's utilizing the same 9 elements, however, they're totally different. The design of the page is different, the colors are different, the placement of your call to actions are different. That is going to be an A/B testing environment. It is absolutely difficult to measure what causes your conversions in an A/B testing environment. So the benefit of an A/B testing environment is that you're only creating 2 designs, developing 2 landing pages, and you're measuring the results against them. The drawbacks of A/B variant testing is figuring out what exactly caused them to convert better, and what was the one change that made that is very, very difficult. So if you're in a position where maybe finances, you have more time than money and finances are limited, then A/B variant testing is probably the best way to go, because you're only designing and developing 2 landing pages. They're very different from each other, and you're measuring ultimately which one performs better. However, in a multivariant testing, if you are determined, so for our bigger clients, all of our mid-sized companies and enterprise companies, you guys want to look at multivariant testing, and that's going to be creating 4 or 5 different versions with small alterations, to each page. So in one page it has a video, and that's your testimonials. In another page it has text that's moving in another one. And you keep everything else the same. Then in the next page, you guys are going to change the layout and the look of the call to action box, or the number of fields that are in the call to action box. That's another page. In another page, you're going to change the positioning. You're going to flip the call to action before the testimonials, and in another page you're going to flip it after your testimonials or your benefit statement. So you may create 4, 5, or 6 different versions of the exact same landing page, but you are able to measure what are the elements that changed, that improved and increased your conversion rates. And so for somebody who understands or has been through web, for example, DFW Security, right? These guys started, there was 3 of them. Now there's hundreds of them. We've been working with them for 7 or 8 years. They understand if I invest X amount of dollars, it produces X amount of traffic. That X amount of traffic produces X amount of leads. That X amount of leads converts to X amount of customers. Therefore, if I spend $500, I know I'm going to make 20 grand. So they will invest regularly and they will continue to build, because to them, it's better than gambling. That's for sure, because you are trading dollars for more dollars. And that's really the nuts and bolts of marketing in general. All right, next, landing page variations. So for multivariate testing and for A/B testing, these are the kind of controls you want to. So your primary page, if you're doing A/B testing or multivariate testing, instead of just doing a landing page, which step 1 is let's just build a landing. Well, depending on who you are, step 1 might be let's write your content. Step 2 might be investing in SEO programs. Step 3 might be getting to page 1. Then it is designing the landing pages that are for conversions. Now, let's say you've got all of the basics out of the way, and now you're really, really trying to make money, and that's your goal. So your primary landing page, this page would be considered a control page. That's your main landing page. From your control page, we'll go back here, versus your testing pages. So those are what it's referred to. So we may say, depending on who we're talking to, let's make a control page and let's make some testing pages, and let's talk about what are the elements. So when you design a website, you have elements, homepage elements. So an element is your header, your secondary header, your navigation, your sliders, your CTAs, a just for you section or an additional set of CTAs, an education center. These are all elements that are inside. Your landing pages work the same way. So in a landing page, your elements are going to be layout, images, video, text, price, effort, action, testimonials, and trust elements. Okay, so these are really the things that you're playing with inside your test pages. These are all the things that are inside your control page. Next, measure the results or your return on investment. There are several factors when choosing a winning landing page. Measure your true conversions. So one of them is conversion rate, conversions to visitors. So first measurement is landing page positioning and rank on Google. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes, for example, on our Dyke and Goodman and so forth, on our big, they have a billion-dollar company that is sending business to those particular landing pages. So that's a little bit different. But for the most part, rank and positioning is first. Next, it's going to be how many visitors come to the landing page. Next, it's going to be out of those visitors, how many conversions do you get that convert to a lead? And out of your leads, how many convert to a customer? So depending on your products or services, your web company is going to have some role in your ROI analysis. It may be, depending on you and your business, it may be that their job is to get them to the front door. But once they get to the front door, now that becomes your job. So if your initial conversion rate of driving traffic and driving a lead, if that's working, But what's not working is closing a sale. That's not your web company, unless your web company, like we do sales and conversion training, we do business development training and so forth. So we can help with that. But that's a different business process. And your business process is, what's your presentation style? How quickly do you answer the phones? How quickly do you return calls? How are you getting back with leads and opportunities? How are you managing leads and opportunities? What's your presentation visually look like? Is it professional, or is it something you did on a Word document? So does it come with testimonials? Does it not come with testimonials? So that's a very big, different process. But bottom line is, for measuring ROI, you have a specific amount that you spend on getting your designs done. You may also calculate SEO work. So if you have a website that's got 10 key phrases and you have landing pages for 2 key phrases, and you spend, say, $100 per key phrase per month, as an example, then you would take 2 key phrases that you have landing pages for. You know your investment on an SEO standpoint is $100 per key phrase per month, so that's $200. Plus you would have your design and development and traffic. So maybe you spend another $200 each. So now you have $600 that you've spent, for example. Then you're calculating what is your total investment, $600 for 1 month, versus what is your conversion rate. So if you spend $600 and you make $1,500, guess what you should do again? Spend $600, make $1,500, spend $600, make $30,000, spend whatever that is. The bigger you get, those numbers change drastically. I know if I spend 10 grand on the right activity, it can produce $200,000 to $500,000 in results. For the bigger companies, those numbers are much bigger. So, as a small business owner, the goal is to figure out, how can I spend 100 and make 2? How can I spend 100 and make 5? How can I spend 200 and make 10? So that's really the goal. All right. There are several factors when choosing a winning landing page. This goes over everything. Find your winner and refresh. Improve, refresh, improve, go back to home base and do it again. This is the big deal right here. This doesn't ever stop. This is plan, research, implement, evaluate, refine, do it again. Research, plan, implement, evaluate, do it again. Refine, do it again. Plan, research, plan, implement, improve or redefine, refine your results, and continue to get better and better and better and better and better. Very important. I have a great infographic for you. I wanted to share this with you guys again. This is on the page. So this is bring your favorite bat, get ready to start swinging. For an overview, here's the graphic. So how to optimize landing pages. Let's just do a quick review. We've got 7 minutes left. First, optimize max number of conversions at minimal cost. That's what I was just talking about. So you've got to figure out, what is the desired action of the page. You have to go into it knowing that. What is your desired action of the page? That's your conversion measurement. First, do you want to drive click to another page on your website or to somebody else's site? That might be a goal. It might be to buy a product or service. It might be to generate a lead. It might permit further contact, i.e. a free consultation, download my book, and so forth. But it might just be capturing email, phone number, and so forth. It might tell you about a friend's website or company. If you're an affiliate marketer, love you, then that might be something you use for your affiliate marketing and so forth. Or it might just be simply to have somebody learn something. Okay, so know what your desired action is. Step 1. Redesign with 9 elements of high converting landing pages. So first, make sure your headline is clear and concise. Second, provide important details about your product or service. For example, next, ensure your call to action stands out. It may be an icon, it may be a button, it may be a box, it may be a form. Next, a great way to boost. So if I've had interesting conversations about, I don't like the color red, I want it to match. You don't want it to match. You want it to stand off the page and be annoying, okay? Next, a great way to boost your conversion rate is to show what other people think about your company. So testimonials, either in the video format or in a text format or both. Next, placement of your elements above the fold. So make sure that you've got your primary things above the fold. Everything else is for Google. People, Google, people, Google. Next, reduce your navigation. Get rid of your navigation bar. That's got to go. So you've got to have it designed into your WordPress website. Next, add an image or a video that can convert better than text. Next, break down the benefits of your solution into bullet points. Next, third-party verifications play a huge effect on your conversion rate. So if you have any certifications, awards, anything that can help build trust. Next, edit to maximize SEO and usability. Text elements should capture the interest of search engines and human beings. More interested visitor, more conversion. So as some of the things, titles, meta titles. So titles, compelling, keyword focused title tag. Next, your meta information, concise, fascinating meta description. Headline, strong, keyword focused headline. HTML, scannable content using correct HTML text. So if you have a website that's built in tables, built in Flash, built in Wix, built on GoDaddy Website Tonight, built on Yahoo Site Builder, built on QuickBooks Website Building System, built by yourself, built in Dreamweaver, Front Page, and so forth, all of the work that you do on all this probably will eliminate your ability to have that website perform at all. So make sure this is most important, scannable content using correct HTML. If you have a WordPress site and you've got mass amount of junk code in it, that's going to make it difficult to crawl. If you have a page, or excuse me, if you have a website that up here, the pages are called page ID equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a no-go. Clean layout and images, professionally designed, lots of inbound links from other sites. That's going to take time to build. Great part about a landing page is the longer you have it in an SEO plan, the more links that build to that particular landing page, the more powerful that's going to be. So if you missed our inbound link building program, definitely go check that out. I think that was last week. Next, easy to use social media sharing, your SEO Facebook commenting platform, and call to action. Simple, simple. Next, step 3, test. Choose a method. If, as I said, you have small business, which typically they do very little testing, or they try and use Google Analytics in a web form. You have mid-sized businesses who will typically do A/B testing or A/B variant testing. And then you have larger companies or more aggressive, smaller companies that will focus on multivariate testing controls using your control page. So again, A/B testing is your control page plus a second page, usually drastically redesigned. Multivariate testing is a control page and multiple alternate pages with minor differences. So you'll notice on this one, an orange button versus a blue button, which one performs. Next, vary elements among the different versions. So if you're doing a multivariate testing, you're going to vary the layout, the images, the text, your price, effort, and action. Testimonials, trust elements. Lastly, measure ROI, measure conversion count. So you know how much did your landing page cost you? That's your SEO effort. Your server traffic, that's your design and implementation, which is design and development of the landing page itself. And you know how many leads that it brought you. And the tough part is going to be your calculation of a true conversion to actual dollars and cents. Is going to depend on you and your sales process as well, your presentation and so forth, like we talked about. But you can calculate your ROI, total conversions count value, divided by your landing page costs. Select a winner and go to step 2. That's if you're doing testing. Case study example. These are there's a great website. It's at blog. It's kissmetrics.com. They have 100 conversion optimization case studies in there. I wanted to make sure you had that, but this is showing the example. So for example, Nature Air added a prominent call to action to their content area. Their conversion rate went up by 591%. Bradley Spencer removed one image. Their conversion rate went up 400%. Intuit added a proactive chat, which is a live chat, interactive chat. Their conversion rate went up by 211%. Sims 3 changed the value proposition to emphasize free registration, up by 128%. 37 Signals added a large photo of a person to its high-rise product. If you're high-rise is 37 Signals owns Basecamp. You guys know what Basecamp is. High-rise, Basecamp are all part of the 37 Signals package. Just by adding one large photo of a person to its high-rise product page, they increased it by 102%. So with that, you guys, it's the end right on the money. Hopefully you've learned something here. If you have any questions, head over to this blog post, scroll down to the very bottom, and ask the question right here. I'll be checking this on a regular basis. You can go down to our Facebook commenting area and we'll check it out. There's lots of other stats and information on here I didn't have time to go over, so check that out. And biggest thing is make a commitment to constant improvement, constant reevaluation, refinement, and dedication to your marketing efforts so that you can continue to grow and increase your business overall. With that, thank you so much for attending 12-Step Roadmap. You can check out other trainings at 12steproadmap.com/live. Register on there, and we will see you next Tuesday. Thank you all so much for attending today.